Hey, what's up guys? Back with another video. Tom Spark here. Today we're going to look at buffered VPN, let you know if you should use it or not. This is the buffered VPN review. Right here you can see buffered. Has pretty good reviews from other websites. But today we're going to look and see if it's really worth using, if it's worth your money. So you can see they don't log your activities here. Let's take a look at that later on in the review. It has a 30-day money back guarantee. It's kind of one of their keystones. On the website, they keep reinforcing that idea, but you don't really want to have to get a refund if you like their service, right? So kind of trying to scoop you in there, trying to get you to try it out, no risk, right? So right here we're going to see the pricing plan, and it's going to be $12.99 per month, $9.99 if you're signing up for 2 years, and the annual plan is around $8.25 a month, which is around roughly $96 a year, so around $100 a year. Actually quite expensive, right along the lines of something more expensive like ExpressVPN. My sweet spot, I would say, is somewhere between $7 to $10 a month. Right now we're going to take a look at the app. You can see there's quite a bit of service here to pick from. I'm going to go ahead and pick one of these ones at the bottom. As you see, if you heart it, you can favorite it. Let's take a look at some of the options though. What kind of app do they have? Is it going to be simple? Looks like it is going to be pretty simple here. Not too many options, not many things to play around with, mostly just configuration to how the app performs on startup. Now, some other apps, you're going to see a lot more abilities and customization. You're going to see dedicated IP support, proxy settings, script support. You're going to see other things like the ability to change your cipher, protocol options, things like that. So Buffer VPN, super simple app. But if you're a VPN noob or not a power user or someone who doesn't really care about all those things I mentioned, this should be okay from standpoint. Nothing remarkable, nothing that stands out really. Easy to use app, looks okay, pretty basic though. You can see here you can kind of heart it and start it. That's kind of funny, and you can kind of rate it. I like how they put some information there showing you kind of what speeds you're getting, but right now I'm going to take a look and see for myself what kind of speeds I'm going to be getting with buffered. And fortunately you are getting pretty good speeds. Testing it out on speed tests, it's going to be a pretty good VPN for browsing, downloading some files, and just use overall general use. But we're going to test it out now, see how it performs with torrenting. Now here we go, I have it live, and it does work with torrents. It's good to see. Speeded it up a little for you guys so you can get more of a better idea. It's going to cap out around 3 megabytes a second. This is kind of standard. I've seen some VPNs go up as high as 20 megabytes a second, but this could kind of depend on the file and the download rate. Of course, I try to use the same file, but it could also depend on the service and the time of day. Overall, okay for torrenting, not great, not bad either, just kind of mediocre. Right here, we're checking if there's any DNS leaks. Doesn't look like there is, so this is good to see. Pretty secure right here. Some other VPNs I've really reviewed recently, like VPN.com, are really bad. Privacy policy. This is where things get slightly concerning a little bit. We're going to see some information in here. It's pretty bare bones policy, but actually, you can see in this clip right here, I go ahead and kind of ask them for clarification, what kind of logs they keep, and they do say they collect your IP, some connection logs and other things like that. So despite saying no logging, this is not good to see. Additionally, they also use blowfish encryption, which is really bad. Industry standard is 256 AES. So that's something definitely to watch out for. Not as secure encryption as some of the other VPNs offer. However, just to be fair, I do want to point out that Buffer VPN has very good live chat. They're very responsive every time I talk to them. Very knowledgeable, full of answers to my questions, and overall pretty impressive live chat, ranking them on the best, I would say, alongside TorGuard or something like that. So right away I want to talk about live chat. Very good. Blowfish encryption, not too good. They are going to keep some logs. Speeds are pretty good. The app is easy to use as well. Pricing kind of expensive, definitely not the cheapest VPN out there, more expensive than most actually. Right alongside ExpressVPN, as most other VPNs are going to be cheaper though, so it does allow torrenting and things like that, which is good to see, and speeds for torrenting are okay as well. I do want to clarify that though, it doesn't work with Netflix and things like that, even though in the past they've really pushed that and tried to work with it, but they kind of gave up, I think, so they're a smaller VPN provider. But to wrap this review up, should you use Buffer VPN? I would say no, due to the expensive pricing and the weak encryption especially, and the bare bones app. It's not really worth the money. So if you're looking for a better VPN, check out some of my other reviews. I would recommend maybe TorGuard, Private Internet Access, IPVanish. I recently just reviewed Windscribe VPN. That's also a pretty good VPN since they have a free trial option, kind of a 2 GB cap there, but also pretty decent VPN. So if you're interested in any of those videos, check them out in my channel. And thanks for watching. I'm Tom Spark from Best 10 VPN.